heard.
So I'll kind of just repeat what I said to everybody else here so that you can hear it for yourself. The reason that we're doing this breakfast is really for you. You personally, but you and what you're doing with the Board of Education running the Asbury Park Public Schools. Everybody here in this room is a resource for you. We want you to be able to pick up the phone and call everybody in this room personally when you need something. And I was just telling everybody that I've been here for a minute and I've seen you go through those crazy board meetings. I've seen you go through the variety of different things that you're going through trying to push just to get our children the education that they deserve. And we just said that you came into a 20-foot hole that was here way before you got here. And so you are digging out of that hole and you're trying to just do due diligence and try to just do the regular education. Maybe if everything was even, you still have a hard job. But it's not even. You're starting way below zero. And the Omega Psi Phi fraternity is committed 110% to all of our resources to helping you get where you want to go. So I didn't say that when I invited you out to breakfast. I didn't want to put that much pressure on you. But I knew that if I asked you to come somewhere, you would come. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the superintendent for Asbury Park Schools, who we're here to help, Dr. Denise Lowe. All right, so it gives me an opportunity now to kind of get started. I wanted to take the next 15 minutes to talk a little bit about what we're doing, what our fraternity is doing this year, and how we as a fraternity are going to plan to help Dr. Lowe and Dr. Williams as well. And we have our good brother, Dr. Rush, who is doing some work in Lakewood. I personally don't know a lot of people here in Long Branch, but wherever the need is, we're going to be. But our efforts are going to be concentrated in Asbury Park because we only have 30 brothers. We're looking for some new brothers. So, if you're interested, we'll have our session to kind of bring you in. But we have 30 committed brothers that we're having to give to this community, and we can't give to everybody. So we're going to give to those who want us, who want our help, but also who need it. And
what he does best is the feeling. Rudy Kafili is going to talk to you today and motivate you. That's who he is.
Good morning. I'll try to talk to you without this. Is that okay? Yeah. It's a small room and it's a small group. Thank you, Dr. Rush. Certainly, thank you, Matt. And I'm glad you all came out on Saturday morning. I just got off an airplane coming from Columbia, South Carolina, so I got jet lag, but I still made it, so I'm glad to join you for this important conversation. Before I even get started, what are educators in the room? And the performance centers. And then all of us are educators. I want to speak to you informally this morning, and I want to open up the floor immediately. I don't want to do a lecture and a workshop and all that kind of thing because we're small here. So let's talk to one another, but I want to lead this discussion. Well, there's a couple of things that were said. Dr. Rush said I gave up my profession. You filming me, I'm going to be walking all over the place. Stay with me. Dr. Rush said I gave up my profession. Let's talk a little bit about that. How many of you, I'm just curious, you're living your passion? Anybody? You live in your passion in terms of what you do. Let me ask the question differently. How many of you are living what you were born to do? Very good. Many of us, we don't get to live what we were born to do because we don't realize what it was. Many of us don't live our passion because we wind up having to do what we got to do to make ends meet. But what a joy it is when you can wake up in the morning every day and walk into your passion. Walk into that you were born to do. See, I was born to be a principal, nothing else. Wasn't born to be a superintendent. Wasn't necessarily born to be a teacher, although that's what I do pretty much 7 days a week. But I was born to lead school. So what a joy it is to be able to wake up and go and do that you were put on the planet to do in the first place. But see, the problem is, while I was running schools for 14 years up in North Jersey, Northeast Orange, and Plainfield, I kept looking outside beyond the borders of the school. And I saw that we were losing our kids, not just boys, but girls. I saw we were losing so many. And very early on in my mission of being a principal, I never say career profession, I don't have a career nor a profession nor a job, never did, been unemployed for many, many years. Just wake up to the mission. But I looked out and I said, this is a crisis here. This is a national emergency. And we're losing the battle. Right here in Asbury Park, Dr. Lowe is doing the work she's doing. But there's some Long Branch, Asbury, Neptune, all these areas. There's some issues.